Hey, you want to see some cool comics? Okay, what I have here are two really cool 60-year-old Flash comics. This one is the Flash 147 from 1964 that puts this book in the Silver Age. The artist is Carmine Infantino and the writer was John Broome. This one right here is the Flash 153 from 1965, again in the Silver Age, just 1 year later. And the artist is Carmine Infantino and the writer is Jack Schiff. So both of these books from the Flash Silver Age are really cool. The Flash is the title that a lot of people credit with basically being the beginning of the Silver Age. That first issue featuring Barry Allen is where a lot of people say the Silver Age started. For the historical significance and the art and everything else like that, I think it's kind of cool to read these old issues from the Silver Age. And you get some really important first appearance of characters. For example, this book right here is the second appearance of Professor Zoom, also known as Eobard Thawne, also known as the Reverse Flash, which is really, really cool. Now, this book can go for like $325 in high grade. Mine, I'll be honest, is not worth that much, but it's actually exactly the kind of book that I want in my collection. The reason this book has a lower value than that is because on the last page, there's like a coupon cut out of the back cover. Now, it doesn't take anything away from the story. It's not cutting out any panels or anything. It was just an ad page, but that did make the value of this a lot lower. But for me, I'm not looking to invest in these books. I'm not going to resell them. I want to put this up on my wall and have a really cool piece of Flash history in my collection. So that didn't take anything away from it for me, and I was able to get a $300 book for much cheaper. And then this one right here is the third appearance of the Reverse Flash. This one can go for about $200. Mine has some, issues with it. It's not perfect. I don't remember what I got this one for, but it was well under that. But really cool cover, and I just love, I'm a big fan of Carmine Infantino's art, and he's like the main artist for the Flash in the Silver Age. So that's another reason that's a huge draw for me to these books. I really love Carmine Infantino's art. And then this one is just, it's the mightiest punch of all time, and he's punching the Reverse Flash from modern times back into the 25th century, which I think is pretty awesome. Now, who is the Reverse Flash? Basically, the Reverse Flash is a child in the 25th century in the future. Both of his parents die. He's very lonely, and he becomes obsessed with Barry Allen the Flash, this speedster from the 21st century that was a hero. And he ends up getting the Flash's costume from like a time capsule, and he's able to use that to gain the connection with the Speed Force. In both of these books, he's trying to maintain his connection to the Speed Force, or like get his powers back, and he's trying to use a reformed villain from the time called Element Man to synthesize an Element Z to like help him regain the Speed Force or something like that. It's these Silver Age stories were a little bit wacky, but I love it. But this is the Reverse Flash, so he's still around now. He's still a big factor in the modern day Flash's life, as basically his arch enemy. So it's really, really cool to see the beginnings of this character in the Silver Age with these really, really cool Silver Age books. And I'm just super happy to have both of these books in my collection.